We go back to that market was bouncing, so there's an opportunity there. Of course, Tesla had a news today. Tesla regains market share around Europe in February. Bullish news. So I told the traders, trade with the market, watch the pre-market lows. If it breaks, avoid the longs, call over the pre-market levels. 390, 393, two levels that I gave to the traders. So what you do is you draw your range like this. You know that you wait for the call. As soon as the candle swiped back over, you get in long. So I told the traders to get 512 calls long, 935, and put your stops at 390. From there we started to push. I told the traders to move the stops 394, 395, and off we go into this gap. 512 calls, pre-market holds, you hold. Target I gave was 400, and we hit our 400 target pretty soon. Then we had our 400 breakout, and then we pushed all the way to the MTF clouds. We moved our stops to 398. Finally we got stopped out. You plan in the pre-market, you watch these levels, 512 call, 3450, be ready in the pre-market. And Tesla was an amazing long because it had the news and it was down with the market. NVIDIA was a similar setup. Why did I focus on NVIDIA? NVIDIA was our day 3 setup. Why? Because NVIDIA had an earnings, of course it was beaten down in the earnings, such a good earning, it was beaten down. Then NVIDIA sold off on this next day as well, and today it was down with the market, just not because of the earnings. Pre-market plan was pretty simple, highlighted as a main focus to introduce a new chip. Top pick by Morgan Stanley, bullish news. So we have two bullish news there, news and upgrade. Told the traders trade with the market, no go under the pre-market lows, 176 key. So as soon as the 176 breaks, you get in long. I told the traders 3450 long, stops I gave at 178. I gave the stops 178 when we started to push. When you get in long right there, your stops are at 175. Gap fill, hold. MTF magnet. That's how you have huge winners. $1,000 option, you make 2-3 grand. If you cut here for 20% gain, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to hold so that you can have the maximum gain. Let's say you got 1,000 shares at 176, you risked 2,000, you made 4-5 grand on those 1,000 shares by end of the day. So MTF target, use the MTF clouds. The best system out there is the MTF cloud. Let's see what was happening with Netflix upgrade, overweight by JP Morgan, also day 3. I told the traders bullish buys to long as 94 holds. And what did Netflix do? Held that level, became a long over the pre-market highs. You long there 95. Our target was 100 magnet. Told the traders to long it 100 we did not hit it, but we hit 98. From 95.50 we got $3. We stopped out when it broke the 512s. I wanted to see this hold. It curled again and same double topped and came back. But you see how you find these opportunities. You could trade NVIDIA, you could trade Netflix, whatever you like in the market, you could trade that.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.